Hi, my name is Jason Smathers and I'm the Ed Board Chair of the Badger Herald. I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about the District 8 race, which is coming up on Tuesday. Now, a couple of weeks ago we endorsed Brian Eagon for this seat, recognizing him as the best choice for the student alder position. But we wanted to make it clear why exactly we were endorsing him for that position, if the editorials maybe didn't get through to you. So, why exactly is Brian Eagon most qualified for this, and what's wrong with Mark Wolf?
Proposing that the alcohol licensing density plan not be an outright ban on bars, but instead have a case-by-case basis to it, I think is one of the most practical, and most indicative manifestations of who Brian Eagon is as a candidate.
This is a person who's crafted 10, 20-page policy statements for many of the issues that are facing students.
Certainly on the issue of bar raids and on safety, I think Brian Eagon has a clearer vision and a clearer perspective.
If you go to his website and take a look at the campus safety plan he has out there, you'll see that it's obviously very comprehensive, coming in at about 20 pages and full of short and long-term solutions for how to deal with the city's alcohol problem and just safety in general throughout the downtown and campus areas.
The fact that he knows that the City Council can't directly reduce police bar raids is extremely important.
But what really grabbed my attention was his contract with students. So in that, he laid out a lot of initiatives to kind of tackle student ignorance or just lack of information regarding what our alders really do and what they can do.
Furthermore, he's willing to end funding for mobile ID scanners. Now, this won't end bar raids in the downtown area, but it will make police think twice before they go into a bar and try and raid the place for underage drinkers, something which a lot of people will say distracts from the main cause of crime in the downtown area.
He has the correct position on the alcohol license density plan, the correct position on campus safety, and he has of course, steadfast and crucial endorser in Eli Judge, whose example I think any aldermanic candidate should follow, and whose endorsement certainly signifies to me that Brian Eagon is certainly ready to lead this district.
So what's wrong with Mark Wolf? Well, he just seems like he's out of his league. First off, he thinks that he's going to end bar raids. His suggestion for doing this? To talk to the police. We've done this, we've been over this, they're not going to stop.
His candidacy kind of turned me off right from the beginning with his talk about bar raids and allowing younger kids into bars, which almost kind of seems counterintuitive when you think about whether or not it will increase or decrease bar rates.
I think Mark Wolf suffers from a lack of specificity. I think that's his greatest problem, and I think that's what's going to handicap him and probably lead to his losing this race. I also think beyond that, the allegations of handing out cookies, I think just show a general lack of immaturity.
Okay, Mark Wolf seems kind of lost. I don't think he's necessarily a political opportunist, but I personally get the sense that he doesn't really know what he's doing.
It's not just a matter of him handing out cookies and telling people to vote for him. It's a matter of him being generally uninformed on most of the issues that matter to students and generally uninspiring as a leader. And I think that Mark Wolf has a role to play on campus, but this is not it.
Second off, he thinks that he's going to stop the coal plant from using dirty fuels. It's not going to happen. This is not his jurisdiction. Mark knows it's not his jurisdiction, and yet he still touts this as a major campaign issue.
Doyle kind of ended that conversation when he announced it was actually going to happen, so good for Jim Doyle. But
my position is that the Charter Street coal plant should be closed. I know most Madison residents feel that as well. The Common Council and the City of Madison don't have a say over that. As anybody who researches the issue even briefly knows, Mark Wolf shouldn't be telling students that the council can close the Charter Street coal plant or campaigning as if that's a distinct possibility on his end.
And when one of your three campaign issues isn't even something you have control over, I think that's kind of telling of what kind of a candidate or a politician you will be.
Mark Wolf is a nice guy. He obviously cares about the district and cares about the downtown area, and I'd love to see him involved in some future activities. But when it comes to someone that we're actually trying to pass legislation and worked for constituents at City Council, Brian Eagon knows how that's going to work. Mark Wolf isn't quite there yet.
So in the upcoming election this Tuesday, I'm endorsing Brian Eagon for the District 8 Alder position.
And I am endorsing Brian Eagon.
And I'm proud to endorse Brian Eagon.
The Badger Herald editorial board endorses, this time by video, Brian Eagon for District 8 Alder. And we hope that when you go to the polls, you'll cast that ballot as well.